One day Simmi and Zimmi decided to start exercising. They both put on their workout clothes and met in the park early in the morning. Simmi, let us start with running. Zimmi, all right, but let's not run too fast. They began jogging, but after just a minute Zimmi was gasping for breath. Simmi slowed down. My legs feel like jelly. Simmi laughed and said, we just started. Zimmi, if this is just the start, then ending here. They both collapsed on the grass laughing and catching their breath. From that day on, their workouts mostly turned into sitting and chatting at the park. Simmi and Zimmi were best friends, but complete opposites. One day, Simmi decided to learn cooking. She invited Zimmi over to try her first dish, magic soup. Simmi, close your eyes. Zimmi, it's a surprise. Zimmi, all right, I trust you. Think. Simmi brought out a bowl with a strange bubbling liquid. Zimmi took one spoonful and immediately made a face. Simmi, is this soup supposed to be this spicy? Simmi got excited. Yes, I added extra magic. Zimmi, magic, it feels like fire-breathing dragon soup. Simmi laughed. Oops, I guess I overdid the magic. From then on, Simmi's cooking was a running joke between them. Zimmi would say, got any dragon soup today? And they burst out laughing. Simmi and Zimmi were at the park trying to fly a kite. Simmi said, Zimmi, hold the kite steady. Will run. Zimmi nodded, but the kite slipped from her hands and flew straight up into a tree. Simmi sighed. Zimmi, I said hold it, not release it to the birds. Zimmi giggled. I thought the kite wanted to make new friends. Simmi shook her head. Next time, let's just stick to balloons. Both burst out laughing and decided to have ice cream instead. At least we can't lose that in a tree, Simmi joked. Simmi and Zimmi were baking a cake. For the first time, Simmi read the recipe. It says beat the eggs. Zimmi grabbed a spoon and started tapping the eggs. Take that, eggs, she said. Simmi laughed. Zimmi, not like that. We need to mix them, not punish them. Zimmi blushed. Oh, I thought we were giving the eggs a hard time. They both laughed and managed to finish the cake, which turned out looking funny but tasted delicious. Well, at least we didn't burn the kitchen, Simmi said, grinning. Simmi and Zimmi were at a restaurant. Simmi asked, what's today's special? The waiter replied, chicken soup. Zimmi whispered, Simmi, let's ask if it's made with real chicken. Simmi nodded seriously and asked, excuse me, is the chicken in the soup alive? The waiter blinked, then said, no, ma'am, it is resting peacefully. Simmi and Zimmi burst into laughter. Zimmi said, next time we should ask if the fish is still swimming. Simmi grinned, or if the salad is still growing. Simmi and Zimmi were arguing about who made the best tea. Simmi said, my tea is so good even the spoon dances in the cup. Zimmi replied, well, my tea is so amazing it brings the sugar to tears of joy. They decided to test it out. Simmi's tea made the spoon spin, but Zimmi's tea made it jump out of the cup. Simmi laughed, looks like your tea scared the spoon away. Zimmi grinned, or maybe it danced away because it couldn't handle my perfect tea. Simmi.
Friends who loved adventures. One day they found an old, dusty box in the attic, labeled do not open. Curiosity took over and they decided to peek inside. As they lifted the lid, a tiny alien named Zogo jumped out. Greetings, Earthlings. I am from planet Blip Blop. Zogo, exclaimed Simmi, and Zimmi stared in disbelief. Can you take us to space? Simmi asked. Zogo grinned. Hop on. Suddenly they were zooming through the galaxy on Zogo's spaceship, passing by glowing planets and dodging comets. But just as they were about to land on the moon, Zogo said, oops, time's up, and poof, they were back in the attic. Simmi looked at Zimmi and